G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So for today's video we're going to be going through the team building guide for the new STR Cell Max, the newest LR to drop on Global. He's super insane, so before we jump on into it, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the team building guides. I do team building guides for all the new units that come out and Easy A. So jumping into it, doesn't have a crazy amount of teams and he is a little bit limited, but we've got movie bosses, androids, artificial life forms, final trump card, battle of fate, and super bosses. So if you checked out the details yesterday, super bosses, movie bosses, and artificial life forms are definitely where you're going to want to be utilizing this guy. For the links, we've got android assault, infighter, berserker, big bad bosses, nightmare, fierce battle, and legendary power. So a couple of common links in there, but you'll see we don't have a real top tier linking partner for him here. So we've got the Texamasu. Yeah, he starts off pretty powerfully defensively, but that does taper off as we lose his damage reduction. But big bad bosses there. A lot of these units will share big bad bosses. So we've got physical metal cooler, the Rudigan, who should be returning in in a week's time for the worldwide download celebration banners. So that's good. We've got the Android 13, a movie bosses unit, Tech 17, who could easy A at any point when we get a GT celebration. Then we've also got the Tech Rosé and Zamasu, a unit that defensively unfortunately is just a bit outdated at this point. We then jump into our three linking partners. So we've got the AGL Jiren, a super bosses unit, but he's not out yet on Global, in a bit of limbo. We don't know where he is. In Rosé, physical Buhan, which I think will be a pretty solid rotation to run together. We've got the AGL Super Broly, who, as we all know, is an amazing unit. The physical Broly, Chilla, and Lemo, which is good because not only are they a movie bosses and super bosses, but they are a support class unit, so that will definitely help out Cell Max as well. And then we've got the other super bosses leader with the physical Rosé in there too. So jumping into our three linking partners, we've got the STR Turlers, so a unit that we know will be easy-aing in a day's time. Unfortunately, Cell Max isn't on Planetary Destruction or Terrifying Conquerors, but I feel like the addition of Turlers could help team build wise for like movie bosses and whatnot. We've got the physical 17 or 16, 17, and 18. They're a really solid easy A. Into Perfect Cell, the Tech 17 and 18, the Tech Jiren, who just got his easy A, and then also the STR Cooler as well. So even more three links here, but as you can see, he doesn't have a crazy amount of top tier link partners, so I just wanted to expand this here. We've got the AGL Android 21, the Int Gamma 1 and 2. Now he does have the condition to not be ran on rotation with with superhero units, so that unfortunately kills off running the gammas there. But we've got the STR 17 Tech Janemba, who is a unit that could potentially easy A during worldwide download celebration. I think he'd be a great option given the movie bosses support. So hopefully that one does come. We've got the physical Goku Black, who is a orb changer / support unit for super bosses, so always going to be a really good choice there. And then we've got the AGL Zamasu when he does get his transformation off as well. So quite a few units, I guess, are going to be rinsed and repeat throughout the team building guides here, because as I mentioned, Cell Max is a little bit limited there. So jumping into the first team build here, and we have an AGL Broly led team. So Broly being, he's got one of the craziest leader skills in the game. He's got the super bosses, transformation boost, and full power, so holds the keys to a lot of different units, and there's a lot of variations of this team that we could make. But for this one, we're going with Broly as our lead. We've obviously got Cell Max as a featured unit. We've got the STR Beast, the physical Broly trio, physical Goku Black, and then also the Int Golden Frieza. So the thing with Cell Max is that you need to have a full rotation of either movie bosses, artificial life forms, or super bosses. So we can get around that by using quality units on the other rotation as well. So for this example, I've gone with Beast. You could easily bring in someone like Tech Vegeta. Um, yeah, like a transformation boost, pretty much anyone that you want to sit in slot 1. So what I would be doing with the rotations here is running Broly with Beast. They share 4 links together. That'll be a really powerful combo. And then on the other rotation, I'd be going Cell Max with the Broly trio. So they share 3 links, one of them being Big Bad Bosses, being the key link. And it gives us a bit of utility in terms of if we can't get 7 key spheres, bang, we just put Cell Max in slot 1. If you are able to get 7 key spheres, you could put Broly Trio in slot 1 if you wanted, or you can organise your key spheres using Cell Max. So maybe you need to get 1 key sphere here, and that will allow you to get 7 for Broly Trio in slot 2. And then you can get the support from the Broly Chill and Lemo as well. So I think that'll be a really, really powerful combo there. And it means that you're going to be floating Physical Goku Black and Golden Frieza. 2 super boss supports, and then Goku Black also orb changes, and then the third floating unit is going to be your friend Broly. So that means that you only have super bosses units floating, meaning you're always going to have that condition fulfilled for Cell Max. You will then be able to get the domain on the other rotation with Broly. That will negatively affect Gohan somewhat, but I think he'll have his entrance animation active. He'll be able to have the target mechanic. Given the offense on this team, I think you'll just be obliterating the content too quickly for Gohan to be negatively affected there. So I think that this will be an awesome team to run Cell Max on here. So the next team we've got is like a Physical Rosé Super Bosses team, and we're going in with the focus of Big Bad Bosses with this one. So every unit on this team does have Big Bad Bosses. It does give a massive boost to, everyone on the team, obviously. So we've got Physical Rosé as our lead. We've got the STR Cell Max, Tech Merge Zamasu, the Broly Trio again, the Physical Goku Black, and then we've got the Transforming AGL Zamasu. So the thing with AGL Zamasu is he starts off without Big Bad Bosses, but you get that first transformation off, and bang, Big Bad Bosses is there. So in terms of rotations for this one, I was a little bit torn. I'm thinking that Cell Max and Tech Zamasu is going to be the way to go, as we saw they do share 4 links together, so that'll work nicely. And then on the other rotation, I'm thinking the Broly Trio and the Physical Goku Black. So what we'll be able to do with that second rotation, obviously Cell Max will sit in slot 1 on the other rotation, but on this one, because you're going to always have the orb changing of Goku Black, it pretty much guarantees your ability to be able to get the 7 key spheres with the Broly Trio. So you're pretty much going to have a guaranteed slot 1 dodger every single rotation. So I think that'll work really effectively there. We'll be able to float the Physical Rosés, get their domains off eventually, and then, it's not ideal to float the AGL Zamasu because he is a stacking unit, but I think just in terms of comparisons to other Big Bad Bosses units that you could bring in, there maybe isn't as much to offer with someone like Int Rosé, I guess. But you could definitely trial and error it, and if you didn't want to go with a full Big Bad Bosses team, you could easily bring in someone like the AGL Broly, for example. So another team that I think will work pretty effectively, and a lot of that is because Cell Max gives us a second slot 1 option to run on this team, which is great. So the next team we're going to look at is the Artificial Lifeforms team. So I've gone with the Tech Boo Exchange Boo leader. Cell Max does also lead the category with a 150% boost. I don't know, it'd definitely be an advantage to have 2 of him on this team, but I think the boos just operate really, really effectively. So I don't know that it's necessarily a must run with the second one of him. So for this one, as I said, we've got Tech Exchange Boo as our lead. We've got Cell Max. We've got Physical Boo Tanks that transforms into Boo Han. We've got the Int Fat Boo, Tech Mr. Boo, and then the Physical Kid Boo. So this team's got quite a bit of versatility. So you got the Int Fat Boo, who has sort of the shenanigans with his revive. He's got the Ghost Usher, and just in general is a stacker. We've got Tech Mr. Boo, who is a double rainbow orb changer, can get big old damage reduction. So he's an awesome utility unit to have on the team. And then we've got Physical Kid Boo, who's just got that massive extreme class support as well. So in terms of the rotations on this one, it's going to be Cell Max, probably with Buhan. Honestly, you get a couple stacks off in Boo tanks and then transform into Buhan, and then you will have big bad bosses active, which is definitely going to be the way to go with Cell Max. And then on the other rotation, you run the Tech Exchange Boo. Once you get that first transformation off, you'll then get the 50% chance to dodge in Skinny Boo or Evil Boo, whatever you want to call him. And you could run him alongside the Int Fat Boo, or if you really wanted to, you could go with Tech Mr. Boo. As I said, he's got the defensive utility from the damage reduction, the orb changing. Really, you could change up that second rotation however you liked. The main thing would probably be that I'd just be floating the Physical Kid Boo and utilising his support that way. While he's still a really good unit, I think if you can get him on rotation with Cell Max next to Buhan, like that's going to be absolutely insane, the damage output that you're going to be able to perform for that rotation. So again, another really, really powerful team that you can run Cell Max on here. And then the final team that we've got is the Movie Bosses team. So it's a team that is going to get significant upgrades throughout the worldwide download celebration. So this is definitely not where this team is going to end up tonight. Well, not tonight, this week. And at the end of this week, it's just going to improve dramatically. So we've got Herudigon as our leader here. He'll be coming back for the worldwide download celebration. So we will be able to get more copies of him there. We've got the STR Cell Max, the Physical Broly trio again, the STR Cooler, the STR Tours movie, Tours, I guess we'll call it, like the Crusher Core, and then also the AGL Golden Freezer. So with this one, I'd probably be leaning to running rotations of Herudigon split on each rotation, run Cell Max as one of your key rotation pieces with them, and then Physical Broly trio as the other. That's going to leave you to float Cooler, hopefully keep him out of harm's way. He's probably going to be the first unit you'd replace on this team. You're going to float the STR Tours, who is going to be missing quite a bit because we're not able to get the full damage reduction for him here. But it is what it is. Just Movie Bosses does lack a lot of really top tier options at the moment. And then I've actually still been using the AGL Golden Freezer there, the TUR. As long as you're keeping him above the HP threshold, that 90% damage reduction is still extremely valuable there. So this team is pretty much the first three units are what we're focusing on. Yeah. It is going to get much, much improved, though, in a couple of weeks' time. But there you go, guys. That is the building guide. I think Artificial Life Forms and the AGL Broly team are definitely going to be the best two places to run Cell Max. Yeah, let me know down below your thoughts on the team builds and where you would be running him. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content. And hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.